Hello, Meowdy YouTube! Welcome back to another video, and as I, Saphwyn, the silly Vtuber, aka Biologist, and we are here to react to some more casual Geographic. In particular, we're reacting to the Why the World Should Fear Dolphins, Not Sharks. For those of you who do not know, dolphins have this really cute outer shell. Once you dive into their lore, they take a dark turn. They do a lot of crazy things that people don't think that they do, and we're going to discuss them all in this video with Casual Geographic. I will give you guys my input as always. We'll break some things down, I will expand upon some points, and it'll be such a good time. Before we dive in though, I do have a merch line, so if you want to pick up my merch and support the channel and support myself, go check it out. There is a summer collection and there is my regular collection. It is in collaboration with Ubu Market and it will be linked down below if you are interested. Go check it out. And let's dive into the video now, shall we? It is dolphin time!
Dolphins have been known to play with themselves by wrapping live wriggling eels around their dolphin doorknobs. Oh, you know it gets worse. Dolphins will also divorce a fish's head from its body and then use the disembodied fish head as a fish light.
I didn't know that dolphins actually just take the head off a fish to use it as a fish light. I did not know that one. Okay.
I'm not going to show you, but they're there.
Thank you for not showing.
Feelings for humans to the point where they get jealous. In 1994, a man got vibe checked so badly by a dolphin that he ended up dying of internal hemorrhaging. The reason? The dolphin saw him around some women that he liked and felt some type of way. The man broke his heart, so the dolphin broke his ribs and then punctured his lung for good.
Broke his ribs and punctured his lung? To be fair, the dolphin had been mistreated by men in the past. Okay, so you have an animal aggressive to the male species due to being mistreated, and that makes a little bit more sense of why the dolphin acted the way that it did. At the same time, it does sound like it was kind of like a protective type vibe. I don't know if you guys get the same vibe from me. I feel like the dolphin was being protective of the women that, you know, that's just the vibe I was getting.
Measure. In 1965, Margaret Lowe was part of an experiment where we tried to teach dolphins.
Nah, this is a wild case. Okay, lock in, guys, lock in. Wild.
And to get her dolphin to focus, she would the dolphin didn't apply, but he got a job. The experiment was cut short because it turns out unless it's shooting oil, playing tug-of-war with a dolphin's baby leg in a government-funded experiment is a terrible career move.
I don't know, like, it's a government-funded experiment, and she did it, like, multiple times, and I do not know why this was a thing, man. Like, why?
That the dolphin got depressed and unsubscribed from life. Yes,
damn.
Capital S with a side at the end.
Yes.
Workers at a Florida research center smiled as they watched a bunch of dolphins play volleyball, and then stopped smiling when they realized they were just smacking around a baby shark, to the point where they had to go in and rescue it. Male dolphins will—
Baby shark? Nah, they take whatever they can find to use as enrichment. They do not care about another animal's life. If they can use that animal for enrichment, they're going to be using that animal for enrichment. I also feel like dolphins are way more intelligent than what some people give them. Like, they do be knowing what they do sometimes. You know what I mean?
Form gangs, kidnap a female, and hold her hostage, and then proceed to run through her like a track meet in violent choo-choo parties that can last weeks. And these water Weinsteins will tail smack her to keep her in line. If she tries to escape, they'll just chase her down.
What?
Dolphins only exist to serve the will of Satan. You say what you will about sharks, but Jaws would never. Okay, so...
He's just playing, nothing to see here, ... exclamation mark.
Well, I wasn't gonna talk about this, but Hank brought it up, so I'm not responsible. Hi, the children, this is the only warning you finna get. Okay, so I'm pretty sure the blowhole thing he's talking about is this godforsaken what the right here.
What?
Well, the fact here is that Amazon dolphins are believed to have,
what?
These dolphins are believed to participate in gay bowling matches.
What?
Instead of a lane, it goes down their blowhole. Now, in case you're confused
about
how dolphins, you know.
This is not real. They do not do this, right?
Dolphin, they kind of need that to breathe. So
Correct.
This is basically like taking one up the nostril and then feeling it in your lungs like green. And considering dolphins will use live eels and decapitated.
And that's like a thing that they regularly do. Like, it's that well documented. I have never heard of this in my life, so I'm kind of really curious. I'm not curious. I'm just like curious to see like how well documented this is among their species. You know what I mean?
Fish heads as toys. I had no problem believing this.
That's
However,
crazy.
I was researching this because that's what my life has become.
Correct.
And I read that a dolphin research associate had said that he had never seen a dolphin violate another's blowhole like this.
Okay.
Also, fun fact, dolphins can't breathe through their mouth the way we can. So doing it up the blowhole would be like you holding your breath the next time you go bowling. Especially if since water starts rushing in, the dolphin could end up drowning. So yeah,
yes,
I don't know if
that's why I don't understand why this is a regular thing. Because it will literally kill the dolphin. There is potential for it to kill the dolphin due to like drowning, suffocation type vibe. But I like, oh, this is so crazy to me.
It's true. But my theory is that it doesn't happen often at all, but once in a while a dolphin will go bowling down the wrong
Oh
lane.
my gosh.
Also, since male dolphins will violate each other to assert dominance, I can promise you that whatever the hell this is, consent was sold separately. Also, if this has only ever happened once, it's already happened too often. Moral of this video. That's
what I'm wondering. I'm just curious if it does happen once, like if it's documented in a species or not. Like I am just curious to know that because I feel like it's like a one-off scenario or a here and there thing. But if it like has happened more than once, like oh boy, brother.
My search history. Here's something about SpongeBob you probably didn't know. So you know how they live underwater, yet there's a whole beach for no reason?
Oh no.
We were all like, how is there water underwater?
I'm nervous.
Well, there's actually such a thing as underwater lakes and rivers. In places like the Gulf of Mexico, seawater will often rise to a thick layer of salt that you'll often find at the seafloor. The rising water dissolves the salt layer, causing it to collapse, all while forming a depression.
It's so
and of
cool
course,
though.
The dissolved salt makes the water in the depression denser than the seawater surrounding it, which is how you can end up with
You ever see those nature documentaries where they're like exploring the rivers or the lakes within the ocean? I don't know if either you guys... Well, you know what? You're watching an animal video with me. You guys probably do watch nature docs. If you haven't seen it, I don't know what it's called. I'm gonna say it's like BBC Earth, but I could be wrong. But there is one where they go exploring in these, and it's pretty cool to see like the difference in the salt levels and the concentration of the salt. If you are curious, like that, you do not have to do that if you're not curious. But I thought it was like a food for thought that you guys should know about.
River or lake in the ocean. Some of these underwater rivers can actually be a few miles long, and underwater rivers, which are really just a mixture of salt water
really
and
cool though,
behave and flow as normal rivers. Now here's where I you up.
Oh,
These underwater brine pools are 3 to 8 times saltier than the seawater around it, which is why animals like this eel that get too close can end up getting toxic shock while getting trapped inside.
Correct.
So in a weird way, it's actually possible for underwater animals to drown inside these brine pools. This eel got lucky, but normally most animals that mess around and get that close don't come out alive. Moral of this video, Hillenburg was a genius. And just because of this comment, I'm finna y'all up.
Damn, when you know, like when you're a kid and you're enjoying SpongeBob, and now that you're an adult and you look back on SpongeBob and you can break down every single thing that happened in SpongeBob, isn't that cool? I think that's cool.
Pacific octopus, and yes, they can weigh up to 600 pounds. That's more than 2 washing machines.
Wait, they weigh up to 600 pounds? I thought they were like 200 pounds, 300 pounds. They're literally double what I thought about them. If I ever saw one of these in the ocean, it's cooked for me. Absolutely.
A show on TLC. Also, octopus have no bones at all, and they don't have any air bladders or gas pockets, which is how they can survive being at the bottom of the ocean without the water pressure turning them into a chalk outline. If you tried to live...
Do you think octopuses and squids are octopi? I forget the plural of octopus. I don't know. But do you think they have beef with squids? Like, do you think these two look at each other down deep under the ocean and like start fighting? I don't know. Like, I feel like they would have beef among each other, like the tentacle creatures, you know? Oh, and then throw in a jellyfish too, but I think a jellyfish is just kind of floating. Sorry, this is like a rant. I hope you enjoyed it. I was just like, you know, I was just wondering.
With an octopus, you'd become an Instapack because your lungs would fill with blood and collapse as your body literally floats on itself. And fun fact, actually mildly disturbing fact, look at your door.
My door?
Look, an octopus that weighs the same as 2 shacks could fit under your door and crawl into your room. Since they don't have bones or bladders to hold them back, a several 100-pound octopus could fit through a passageway.
It's kind of
that much bigger than a quarter. Now, obviously,
it's kind of cool to see all the little crevices that they can squeeze themselves into. I think it's really cool. Like, they're tiny holes, and this like 100-pound animal just comes out of this tiny hole. Like, it's cool to see them pretzel themselves in that way.
All octopus tip the scales at 600 pounds, but all octopus can fit through things that your mental health probably isn't prepared for.
It's so cool though.
And the fact that octopus are probably the smartest things in the world that don't have a spine is how octopus can escape anything that wasn't built with them in mind. It's how Inky the octopus escaped an aquarium and it was never heard from again. It's also how this next video exists, and you're welcome.
Where did Inky escape to? Like, oh, what do you... I like... Inky escaped and like didn't land on the floor, like actually got away like back to the ocean type vibe or back to a different waterway. Is that what happened to Inky and that's why we don't know what happened to him? Or like what?
Welcome in advance.
Or like did someone steal Inky and now has Inky as a pet or something stupid like that? Imagine an octopus just coming out of your boat. Oh my. It's so cool though. I find them so fascinating. What is this? Nah.
No, I'm
Nah.
What's up, dude?
Yo, so there's this video going around TikTok and everyone expects me to address it.
I mean, your face isn't in it, so just say you were hacked.
What?
Oh.
No, not that video.
Oh.
Not like the weird ass ocean demon thing. People want to know what it is, and I am not strong enough.
I love Lindsay too.
I mean, it's definitely some sort of primate with the forward-facing eyes like that. I could see how people think it's a weird human demon thing because it doesn't have any fur.
See, now that's what I thought. I figured with the skull structure and the canine teeth, whatever it is or was, it's probably an omnivore that just ate whatever it felt like. Kind of like us.
And he said it was found on the coast of Panama, right?
Yeah, it was in like
Panama.
Also, it had these long, lanky arms that was like almost too long for itself.
It looks so uncanny. Do you guys get the same vibe? It looks uncanny AF.
Like Kevin Durant arms on a Kevin Hart body.
I mean, it's hard to tell because it's so washed up, but okay, primate on the coast of Panama and super long legs.
Correct.
Okay, hear me out. It's gotta be like a spider monkey or something, right? I mean, that only makes sense.
Or maybe a howler monkey, and it's super bloated, so it probably got cocky, went in the water, and drowned.
It'd be like that.
It's also probably like, you know, the flesh and stuff is off of it, so it's going to be disformed too if it's found in the water.
And now it's the second ugliest thing in the ocean.
What's the first?
Damn.
I'm gonna let that one slide. Peace out.
Wait, what video did you think I was talking? There are some things you've probably never seen before. This isn't Photoshop. This is an actual pink manta ray. It was recorded swimming in the Great Barrier Reef off the coast of Queensland, Australia.
Manta rays are so pretty. If you guys if you guys watch my Casual Geographic videos, you will know I love a good manta ray. You guys know that already though.
And apparently this pink UFO is the only known one in the entire world. And we don't
really
know why this thing exists. Like, some believe it gets its color from its diet the same way flamingos do. But if that were true, then you'd wonder why we haven't found more of them. But the best guess is that it's caused by a mutation that affects pigments. Plus, some things in Australia just don't need an explanation because
I think we need more pink manta rays in our life for no particular reason, just that they're really pretty.
Being in Australia is the explanation. A yellow penguin.
Oh?
This is a king penguin, and just for reference, that is what they're supposed to look like. But it's believed that this blonde bird is leucistic. And leucism mean this penguin doesn't have the melanin needed to grow black feathers.
This is mean like that's almost like an albino penguin, but not the actual albino trait, because he would probably have red eyes. I don't know. I've never seen an albino penguin, but like maybe they do exist, and I don't know.
And in a colony of more than 100,000 other penguins, this was the only blondie. And normally standing out that much is a great way to end the day as a seal's chew toy.
I'm wondering now if he mates, like if this doesn't affect his health and he can actually live like a solid life. If he now mates, will this gene be passed on to his offsprings and we might see more yellow penguins from him? I'm curious. I feel like that would happen, but it also would depend on his genome and where they are linked. I don't know.
Doing all right for herself.
He's cool though.
Completely white moose. This bull moose went viral in Sweden for being whiter than a Brady Bunch.
He's so
like
pretty.
The penguin, this Caucasian tank is leucistic, not albino. A big difference is an albino would have pink eyes, but this moose has brown. And
yeah, that's what I
wearing
thought.
white in the woods is like wearing a target on your back while walking through a shooting range. In a lot of places, the white moose are protected by law. The MOCs, they can go themselves. Fun fact, in Canada, it's illegal to take the life of a moose that's more than 50% white in color. You can be 7 feet tall with antlers and body odor.
It's okay. I think it's really cool that we have a protective law to prevent people hunting white moose. The sad thing is a lot of people see this as a trophy kill though, and they kind of disregard the law and still would do it, which is a really sad part. And I hope people don't do it, and I give people benefit of the doubt, but I know like there are people who do stuff like that because they think it's cool, and it's just really sad to me.
And still have white privilege. Now, ain't that a... Here are some more things that you've probably never seen before. Yes,
what is
that
this?
is a polka dot zebra. It was first seen in 2019
a
in
polka
Kenya
dot
when it was just
zebra.
a baby. Apparently, it's the first of its kind to ever get caught on camera. The reason for this Klondike horse is because of pseudomelanism, which causes dark spots and stripes to cover most of an animal's body. And it's called pseudomelanism because this is what full-on melanism looks like. Zebras like this are so rare because without normal stripes, it's easier for them to get picked off by predators, and they're more vulnerable to disease-causing flies.
Very true.
That being said, to my knowledge, it's still alive. Her name is Tira, and there she is with her mama.
Oh, I hope she's still alive now, because she's adorable.
Proof that shiny Pokemon really do be out here.
Yeah.
Just like the other animals, this giraffe has leucism, which causes it to lose most of its skin pigmentation. Because we simply refuse to have nice things, most Caucasian giraffes end up getting turned into trophies by poachers.
See?
You can tell a lot about a man
bad poachers! Leave them alone!
By the animals he kills. The bigger and more rare the animal, the more likely he buys jockstraps from Baby Gat. But it's not all bad.
I remember when I was working as a zookeeper, we had a kookaburra, an albino one, and we literally had to keep it. We kept it because if we released him back into the wild, he was such a big target for predators, and we were like he will just die back in the wild, which is kind of a cool fact.
To keep this Snow White giraffe alive, rangers put a GPS tracking device on him so they could always watch over him. And now we have this snake.
I hope he's okay.
This is a piebald python. And piebald is when an animal has patterns of unpigmented spots on pigmented
They're
hair
so
or skin,
cool.
or in this case, scales. An example would be this equality symbol of a horse.
The sad thing though is with those boas, they get vanity priced. If you guys, I don't know if you guys are into reptiles. If you guys are into reptiles, snakes get bred and vanity priced and like increase galore due to their patterns. And like, it sometimes is like a disgusting amount of money for one baby snake because of the pattern is like the right pattern.
White parts are the unpigmented sections. If it helps you remember, the word piebald is because the white patches of skin or scales are considered the bald part. And you can actually own one since people started breeding piebald pythons as pets. I have
a
no
lot of
idea
them breed
how long
them.
It took me to say that sentence. If you know someone that hates snakes, show them this baby piebald and watch how fast they fold. I can personally guarantee you it's cuter than any snake you've ever dated. According to zookeepers, here are the animals you actually have to worry about. Zebras are fundamentally problematic, and they cause as many injuries to zookeepers as any other animal. They're not just horses from Africa, they're Oreo donkeys that share an area code with lions, leopards, and hyenas. All that generational trauma has made zebras aggressive, stubborn, and worse.
It's true, like you gotta be cautious when you're approaching an animal, no matter the animal, due to blind areas. Like if the animal senses you in a blind spot and can't see you, you will probably good chance of being hit and injured.
Unpredictable. If a 900-pound male zebra has a temper tantrum, one kick can shatter your ribs and one bite can destroy nerves in your hand. Yeah, there's a reason we can ride horses but not zebras. Anteaters are dangerous for the simple fact that they're blind. Anteaters are legally blind, and unless you're right in its face, it won't recognize you. And if you're just close enough, it can barely make out.
I like the anteater.
But being blind in the same neighborhood as jaguars breeds trust issues, which is why if the anteater feels even slightly threatened, they will swing on you. Those claws can easily tear through your arm, and if they manage to cut one of your arteries, it's up for you. One zookeeper in Argentina got put on the news after a giant anteater slashed her stomach open and she bled out.
I feel so bad. Just thinking about that. Yes, because I feel like I can't speak for everyone. When you're a zookeeper, you get comfortable with the animals, which is fantastic, as you should be. You should be comfortable. But you should never let your guard down. You know what I mean? Like, you should take the same precautions every single day. Mind you, I don't know what happened to the zookeeper. She just got slashed. It was probably in the standard procedure and the animal was, like, acted out or whatever. Like, I do not know the full scenario. But I just feel like some people let their guards down after they get too comfortable with an animal, when you should always, like, maintain that bare minimum standard when handling any wildlife, if that makes sense to y'all.
Yeah, they don't play. No, this is not a joke.
Well, look at them.
Because monkeys like tamarins are cute. So cute that some people forget that they have razor-sharp teeth that can break skin. That and the fact that people are dumb enough to stick their fingers in cages. Why? If you ask which animal sent the most people to the hospital in the Jersey Wildlife Trust, you'll see this ginger monkey's.
Why are we putting our fingers in the cage?
1000% of the time.
What?
Zebras are black with white stripes, and nobody ever believes me when I say it. I already know what you're gonna say before you say it, but hear me out. Their stomachs might be white, but that's just their fur. If you shave a zebra completely, their skin will be black. And if you think I'm lying, one of the only parts of a zebra without fur is its snout, and it's black enough to get a pass. But if you really want me to be a nerd about it, zebra fur grows from follicles that have melanocyte cells, which gives them their color. But the white part of a zebra's fur is where the melanocytes are deactivating, meaning it's only white because there aren't any pigments. Which means a zebra's default color is actually black. Which means this biracial donkey.
Can you imagine if zebras never had stripes?
Wild donkeys and actual horses. Just saying.
That's crazy.
The Oreo donkey is actually black, but with white stripes. But honestly, I didn't even need to make this video. This one was voiced by Chris Rock. That's literally all the proof I needed.
Very
I know
true.
It's a small hill, but I'll still die on it.
Imagine having like a herd of zebras in the wild, and like they're all just like black or whatever. Like they have no stripes on them. That'd be wild to see if that ever happened due to like a malfunction in the genomes. I love animals. If you made it all the way to the end of this video, comment down your favorite animal emoji. Any animal emoji will do. If you want, comment down a horse emoji, a lion emoji, I don't know, a tiger emoji, a duck emoji. Like, comment down your favorite animal emoji. Spam the comments. I really love seeing you guys all love my content and spam these emotes. They make my day, so I very much appreciate it. You should do that. Remember to go check out the merch, and I will catch you guys on the flip side. Have a wonderful day, and goodbye, everyone.